What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus Remake Edition. In the last episode, we defeated Phaedra, the horse Colossus, in possibly the least graceful way possible. I mean, aside from the jump, I did fine. I executed the fight properly. I just apparently don't know how to jump. Just that's really it. I just can't jump. Anyways, in this episode, we are going to be taking on the 5th Colossus. A Colossus that is widely regarded by most people as the best fight in the entire game. And while I do think it is one of the best, I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, but it's certainly up there. And I can totally see why people consider this fight to be so freaking excellent. And we're going to experience that together today. But first, I have a couple detours to make. Just a couple, don't worry. One of them is for a lizard tail, but the other one is for, well, the best health upgrade spot in the entire game. The Tree of Life, if you will. There are a total of 10 fruits to be found on this tree, more than you will find in any location in the entire game, and it's really not all that much off the beaten path. So we're going to be going after that in this episode. But first, I got a lizard tail to grab, so we're going to stop off at this shrine. We are going to find ourselves a lizard. We are going to shoot him. And we are going to take his tail. And he is going to, well, honestly not have much of a say in the matter, because he'll more than likely be dead unless my aim is perfect. But, considering this lizard, I believe, is on the top of the shrine, I'm going to probably have to use my sword for this guy rather than my bow. So, this will be fun. Alright, let's find this guy. Where is he? Now, if I take things very slowly, I might not spook him. But I do gotta find him. And I don't know where he is. But he's gotta be around here somewhere. These lizards can be so heckin' elusive sometimes. But if I fall a little bit, here we go. Let's do this. Let's fall down, and what we're gonna wanna do is shimmy across. It's always when they're on the top of the shrine that they become the most difficult to spot. But hopefully, by some miracle, I will be able to figure out where he is. He's usually camped over in this location, so he could have already moved. I could have already scared him away, and he moved to a different spot, but it's kind of amazing how much ground they can cover. Also, I noticed in this version, the lizards like actually make noises, which is like both adorable and also upsetting, because they actually make a sound when you kill them, and that is sad. But, you know, what are you going to do? That was Blue Point's decision. I had nothing to do with that. It's not that I wanted it to happen, it just happened. Okay, let's grab onto this. And let's drop. And I am not seeing this guy anywhere. I am really not seeing him anywhere. Alright, give me a second. Well, it seems now, much to my dismay, that this version autosaves every single time you pick up a collectible. And I didn't know that because I lost my footage for this fight when recording it last, and I'm actually now re-recording it, and was hoping to keep that a secret, but unfortunately the game is now spoiling my opportunity to do that. So I already did collect that lizard tail, and I was about midway into the fight when my capture software crashed, so I'm just going to have to show you that there is indeed a lizard on that shrine, as well as a ton of fruit on these trees. I will show a little picture-in-picture, I suppose, of me shooting down all of that fruit now. But yes, it is on these trees, if you ever need to get it. Really not all that far out of the way, because just in that slot canyon over there is where we need to go next. So If you need a lot of health upgrades, if you're struggling, especially if you're playing on hard mode where you can take considerably more damage, that is the place to stop off and grab it. So now, we are going to head on in here. And I'm going to leap off of aggro. I'm going to release you, horse, into the wild. And I'm going to go fight the 5th Colossus, the most popular Colossus. Some would say overrated. I don't think he's overrated at all. I think this Colossus absolutely deserves, this fight in general absolutely deserves the praise that it so often gets. But again, as I said, it's not my personal favorite. We'll get into that at a later time. But I'd say top 5. I'd definitely say top 5. It's up there. So this is a very good fight we're about to get into. So all you have to do is climb up here. And once we get to the top of this, we'll be able to actually get a brief scope of the landscape of exactly where we're going to be fighting this dude. But, you know, exactly where is he? We know he flies. We know he looks like a bird. You can tell that from the shrine. But where is he exactly? Well, if you would just look up... Ladies and gentlemen, meet Avion, the Delta Phoenix. Oh, this fight. Oh, where do I even begin with this one? So, Gaius is where I noticed here in the remake that a lot of gameplay improvements have been made and that a lot of the more annoying fights are a lot more bearable now. This is the fight where I noticed, I really started to notice the polish come into play. And I want you to pay attention whenever Avion, how Avion interacts with the water. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I need to get Avion to swoop down here at me. And I do that by standing on one of these platforms. There are several sets like this scattered all around the arena that you can stand on, but this is the closest one for now. And there are several more just in case you ever fall off of him. But you need to stand on one of these, and whistling will not do anything. He does not care at all about you. He wants nothing to do with you until you provoke him. And as soon as you do that, it's on. So make sure you stand in the middle, otherwise you might actually miss him. Like if I was on that left one, I would completely miss my chance to jump on him, and he would do a lot of damage to me because he is a heavy, multi-ton bird made of stone that would more than likely give me on impact, but you know. So I'm going to climb up here. Oh, I'm not going to grab on. I am not going to grab on, apparently. All right, let's try that again. Thought I was going to grab that ledge, but I messed that up. But I did grab the tail, which is more or less the way you are going to want to get down or stay on him after he does the following. And he's going to flap his wings real quick, so you have to deal with that for a second. Hang in there. You're all right, Wander. All right, so I'm gonna grab onto this, and as soon as he flattens out, shoot! Oh, I don't trust this. I don't trust this. Go! There we go. So one stab will do it. Just make sure you charge up all the way, or you will regret it. And as soon as that's done, he's going to do a full barrel roll. And once he starts to flatten out, let go. And you will grab onto the tail. And this is where you want to be next. Trust me, this is definitely the second one you want to go after. So his second sigil is back here on the back of his tail. You pretty much just get free reign to stab at this one without too much issue. So this is definitely your safe zone, I suppose. And then we have to go after the one on the other wing, which, again, you have to be very careful. Otherwise, you will get thrown off. So that one takes a few stabs, but now that that one's done, we can make our way to the left wing. And, oh, he will try to turn. But if you ever fall off, there are platforms you can always swim back to. However, the thing about Avion is if you do fall, he will not perch himself again. So you are going to have to hit him while he's on the move. Now, I know that aiming is a little bit difficult, but if you can't hit a gigantic bird the size of a freaking... I don't know. What is he the size of? Like a semi-truck? No, he's bigger than that. Like a giant 100-foot bird in the air. Like, if you absolutely can't hit him, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. But, Yeah, you'll need to do that to make him swoop back down at you again. And there goes Wander. He is dead. He is actually dead. No, he's fine. One touch I want to point out, though, is if you do jump off of him, I know someone's going to get curious. If you jump off of him and land on any one of these stone structures, like up above, you can't stay on those, unfortunately. You can't stay on those and try to make Avion go after you, anything. What happens is Avion will swoop down by you, and then he will use powerful gusts of wind by flapping his wings to blow you off the platforms and into the water. So, we are just going to stand here and accept our fate, because there is no other way out of this arena. No, really, there isn't. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be for this episode of Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. I hope you all enjoyed this video very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.